Fucking yes, well, no. Yes!
Alright, so thank you all for coming. My name is Lauren Stogner. I'm the Vice President of College Democrats. We are sponsoring this event today. We are the official branch of the CDNC on campus. One of our goals is to be politically active and to be involved with important issues. DACA is one of them. The College Democrats strongly support the DACA program. I personally have close friends who are DACA recipients, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. And we are here today to protest the repeal of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, also known as DACA. DACA is an immigration policy implemented by the Obama administration. It was given protection to dreamers, children brought to America by their parents. It protects them for deportation and allows them to get work permits. This act has strict requirements such as someone having a clean criminal record, graduated high school, or served in the military. This act protects children. It allows them to come out of the shadows and become productive members of society. The repeal of DACA by the Trump administration is an attack against children. These are law-abiding people who grew up in this country, who have attended schools here, and have fought for this country. These are the very people we want to be part of America. The repeal of DACA is a clean and clear anti-immigration. DACA recipients are not a threat to national security, and children should not be held responsible for the actions of their parents, and they should not face being deported to a country in all likelihood they do not know. So I thank all of you for coming out today and standing up for DACA recipients and standing up for immigrants, because immigrants are what make this country great, and deporting children does not make this country great. Okay, and College Democrats meet Thursdays at 6 and the UC in the ICA, which is directly across from the mailroom. We are having a meeting tomorrow, and tomorrow we are showing a documentary by Vice about the Charlottesville neo-Nazi incident, and we are having a talk afterwards about racism and the rise of white supremacy and neo-Nazis in America. So anybody is welcome to come. So 6 o'clock tomorrow in ICA. Woo.
Thanks, Ryan.
Hello, everyone. I'm here on behalf of the NAACP College chapter here at WCU. We just would like to say to call your representatives, tell them to vote against depleting DACA. Make sure you tell them that you would like to defend it. Make sure they know that you do not support the Trump administration's decision. And we just would like to come together at this moment and defend it. Thank you.
All right. Someone from LASA, which is the Latin American Student Organization, is going to speak, but she's not here as yet. So I'm going to speak. All right. My name is Nilufer Couture, and I am an immigrant. All right, let's Jennifer talk.
You're welcome. She's here for support. Yeah. Alrighty. Hey guys, my name is Jennifer Montoya. I'm a junior here at Western Carolina University. I'm a biology major with a minor in Spanish, pre-health concentration in biology. Yeah. Okay. I guess I can tell you guys a little bit about my story. Oh, is that how I get it? It's so good.
I wish we had a great mic.
Oh no. You got it, Jen.
We love you. We love you.
So I wasn't born here. I was born in Honduras, and I came to the United States when I was 4. I currently live in Hickory, North Carolina. For me to come here to Western, I get no aid. I get no financial aid. because I want to get an education. My parents work 7 days a week. My mom cleans houses, and my dad, he does a lawn mowing business. They pay almost $15,000 for me to come here to Western, which is ridiculous because I just want to get an education. In Honduras, the crime is horrible. There's tons of poverty. My parents brought me here because we just wanted a better life from what it was in Honduras. She wanted for us to have a better, like I said, a better life. And my mom, ever since we started school, she always emphasized education. You need your school because nobody can ever take that away from us. And I'm really thankful and blessed to have two hardworking parents that allow me to get this education. And just seeing you guys here, I'm really thankful you guys are here just showing support for the whole Latino culture because we all need it. And I myself, letting you guys know, I am not a DACA recipient, but I know tons of students, family members that are being affected by this. So I just tell you guys to please support and just be there for us because we really need, this is a time for all of us to come together.
So, thanks for all the student organizations for participating in this event. My name is Nilofer Couture and I am an immigrant as well. But I'm also a member of Indivisible, Common Ground, Organizing for Action. And we are an amalgamation of a number of progressive organizations in Western North Carolina. As you can tell by our name, we meet monthly at St. David's at 6:30 in the evening on the first Wednesday of every month, so feel free to join us, and we have some flyers that are going around here as well. We would love for all of you to come and talk to us because we talk about a lot of progressive issues and immigration is definitely one of them. I want to thank the college Democrats, the college NAACP, and LASO for supporting our event today and for speaking so bravely about this as well. Thank you for coming today because we are here to protest this administration's decision to end DACA. DACA is the immigration policy that was started by the Obama administration to allow immigrants who entered the country as minors to receive deferred action from deportation and eligibility for a work permit. There are approximately 800,000 DACA recipients in the United States. And these young people, we call them as dreamers after the DREAM Act. And they were enrolled in the program since 2017. In North Carolina, you'll be surprised to know that we have 27,385 DACA recipients. We are the seventh highest number in the United States, just slightly under Arizona, which is really shocking to me when I found out that. So the DACA program protects 800,000 immigrant youth nationally from deportation and gives them freedom to live and to work. They are in our schools, in our workplaces. They are our friends, our classmates, and our neighbors. But we are here today because we are just morally outraged for this administration's cruel decision to end DACA. Yesterday, the White House announced that they were terminating DACA and putting 800,000 young people who grew up in this country at risk of deportation. President Obama so eloquently said yesterday, this is about young people who grew up in America kids who study in our schools, young adults who are starting their careers, patriots who pledge allegiance to our flag. These dreamers are Americans in their hearts, in their minds, in every single way but on paper. They were brought to this country by their parents, sometimes even as infants, as Carla is going to talk to you about. They may not know a country besides ours. They may not even know a language besides ours, besides English. They have no idea that they're undocumented until they apply for a job, apply for college, or apply for a driver's license. Donald Trump just gave a deadline of March 5th, 2018 for Congress to take action and pass legislation to replace DACA. We don't know if this is going to happen because the last Congress wasn't able to pass any sort of immigration reform. So it is at times like these that we need to come together as a community to make our voices heard. So here we are, and there are 3 things that I ask of you to do. There are flyers going around, and there's information in those flyers as well. But the first thing is to call your congressional representative. Just keep calling them and have them let them know that they need to pass permanent legislation and urge them to permanently protect the dreamers. And not just you, but ask your friends to do the same thing. Congress must deliver. We all need to keep speaking out and jamming the phone lines so that we can defend the dreamers. So make sure your friends are involved in this push as well. You guys are young, so use social media, use Twitter, use Facebook in support of the dreamers. We need to speak out and encourage others to also make their voices heard in support of defending DACA recipients. You can even tweet to your members of Congress and use hashtags here to stay, hashtag dreamers and hashtag OFA action. Again, I want to thank all of you for coming out today to show your support. The college Dems, LASO, the college NAACP. It's really great to see students become politically active.
Yes.
We really need you guys next year during the midterm elections to come out and vote. Because if you don't show up, then we're going to be stuck with the present reality of what we have. And I know that none of you over here today accept the reality of today. So I want to introduce Carla over here, and actually Joan's going to do that, who is a dreamer, and she's going to talk about her experience. I think it's really important for all of you to put a face to this, because we can talk about DACA and we can talk about dreamers, but until we hear their story and their personal experience, it just becomes a number that you hear about. So thanks for coming out today.
Some of the numbers about DACA recipients is that 95% are currently working or in school. 63% got a better paying job once they were able to qualify as a DACA recipient. 54% bought their first car. 12% bought their first home. 48% got a job that was better and had better working conditions when they were able to qualify for that. They also provide $1.2 billion in new revenue for our country. They pay taxes, but they don't qualify for benefits on down the road since they're not citizens. So we really need to support these people. There are nurses, they're in medical school, there are teachers, they're everywhere around you. And most of you may have grown up with these people and you may not even realize that they're undocumented or that they're a DACA recipient, but we really need to support them. There's a local group here called the CINOs that provides health care for the farm workers that come in and pick all our vegetables and everything. And Carla Mendoza here works with them. She is a DACA recipient, and I'm going to let her tell you her story. Real loud.
Yep. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming out in support, because living here in a small town, I felt like there wasn't going to be a lot of support, and I was amazed and surprised. So thank you very much for coming out. I'm going to talk a little bit about Vecinos. So we're actually over at the Health and Human Sciences building, so we're literally right down the road. So what we do is we provide healthcare services to farm workers in 6 counties in western North Carolina. We have about 800 patients that we serve, and it's primarily farm workers here in the area and their families. So we're always looking for volunteers and anybody that's bilingual. So if you're interested in volunteering, talk to me after this, okay? I'm undocumented and unafraid. And I'm tired of everything that's going on right now. People are uneducated on what we have to go through every day. Not just us as DACA recipients, but our fathers, our mothers, our siblings worrying every single day about us. And myself worrying about them back home. They're not eligible to qualify for the same protections that I have. A driver's license and being protected from deportation. I always have that constant worry in the back of my mind. Are they gonna get home? Will they be pulled over? Is ICE gonna pick them up? It's a constant worry that I have. And for the last 5 years, I've had some kind of relief because I was able to qualify for a driver's license. I was able to take them to do their errands, take them to work. Because I was driving, I didn't have to worry about being picked up. I was protected. And in that sense, I could protect them. Yesterday that was taken away. And they pulled us out of the shadows, offering this protection for us. It's gonna be okay. You're working hard. We see you, that you wanna get an education, and we provided that opportunity through DACA. With DACA, I was able to finish my college degree. I am a biology degree. I have my bachelor's in biology now. I'm actually waiting to hear back from applications to physician assistant school because I want to be pursuing a career in the medical field. DACA has opened so many doors for myself and for 800,000 other people. But with and without DACA, we will continue and we will flourish. Aquí esto no termina. No se acaba aquí. Even though they took it away, this is a new day, a new start, and we have to keep on pushing. Yesterday was a horrible day for us, and I had to take some time from work because I just couldn't anymore. Yesterday was a day for me to just sit down and reflect. What's going to be the next step? We have to continue educating everyone else because I still meet people. What is DACA? Why don't you just get in line and apply for citizenship? It's not as easy. Our immigration system is flawed. And we need to educate people out there and let them know what the reality is, what people and immigrants like us go through, because it's not just Hispanics, Mexicanos, Salvadoreños, Hondureños. It's Jamaicans and Canadians and a lot of people that I went to school with. We're not the only ones. And we have to stay united. And we can't let people divide us because of our color or where we're from. We have to be united. And we keep walking forward for a better tomorrow for everyone else, not just for immigrants. I was brought to this country when I was 8 months old. 8 months old. This is all I've ever known. I don't know another place to call home. I didn't realize I was undocumented until I was in high school. I was applying to get my driver's license, and a lot of my peers were applying to go to college. I don't mean to be arrogant, but I had a pretty good GPA in high school. And I was already planning on applying to a school in South Carolina because I wanted to stay close to my parents also. But when they started asking for a social security number, for a visa, that's when light bulbs were turning on, and I was like, wait, something's up. My parents sat me down and they told me, Mija, you weren't born in this country, and you're just gonna have to face more obstacles than your other peers. But you can do it. Tú puedes. It hasn't been easy because, just like Jennifer, my parents work 7 days a week, and so did I. I worked 2 jobs in college in order to pay my tuition, because even though with DACA, I'm not able to qualify for FAFSA or other scholarships like other students. So we have to work twice as hard. But the reward is twice as great. It's amazing. I just want to let you know, keep putting pressure on senators, congressmen, make phone calls, use social media, stay educated, inform others. If you have questions yourself, don't be afraid to come up to me or to other DACA recipients or other immigrants and ask, what can I do to help you? How are you? What do you need? Because this movement, we can't do it by ourselves. We're going to need your support. And ask us, what do you need to help? Please do. And I just want to close out with some words by Maya Angelou. You may shoot me with words. You may cut me with your eyes. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like air, I'll rise. Thank you. They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds. Right. Thank you. ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede!